untouched gifts underneath the Christmas tree. There's a cobweb on the mantle where your stocking used to be. As I sit here broken-hearted, weeping neath the mistletoe, holding in my hand a ring that's made of 14-karat gold. And the puppy ate all of the sugar plums, and he threw up all over my lap. And I'm spending my Christmas Eve scooping up little pieces of sugar plum puppy crap. And there's a pile of unpaid collection notices scattered all over the floor. And it doesn't seem like Christmas anymore. There's a story in the news of a lady at the mall who was senselessly assaulted for some stupid hyped up doll. And there's an actor playing Santa for the children on his knee, making foolish empty promises he knows he'll never keep. But he has a flask full of whiskey that he keeps in his merry old sack, and he takes a little swig each time the manager turns his back, because Santa's nothing but an overweight, underpaid would-be thespian whore. And it doesn't seem like Christmas anymore. Oh, ho, 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 Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night, and to all go to hell. From the blood-curdling sound of the tired old songs to the ring-ring-a-ling of the cash register bell. Tell him Santa won't be coming to town because he's turned into an emotional wreck. For the ungrateful little bastards that sit on his lap, to the blood-sucking barons that sign all his checks, Christmas is nothing but a big pile of corporate dog shit tied up in a ribbon and wrapped up in Yuletide decor. It doesn't seem like Christmas anymore. And the children are screaming and fighting while the radio plays Kenny G. And the Walmart looks like a battlefield, and the Christmas trees are covered with pee. And Perry and Bing have the gall to sing of the golden days of yore, when it doesn't feel like Christmas anymore. No, it doesn't feel like Christmas anymore.
Checking the mic test. 1, 1, 2, 2. Check. Checking the mic. 1, 2. Whew. Computer, what time is it?
The time is 12:02 p.m.
Fuck. Computer, what's the difference between parchment paper and wax paper?
Here's what I found from Whirlpool.com. The main difference between the two is that parchment paper is typically coated in silicone and is heat resistant, while wax paper is typically coated in paraffin wax and is moisture but not heat resistant.
Okay. Hello everybody and welcome to Henry's Kitchen, where today we're going to be teaching you how to make holiday peanut butter cookies. Peanut butter cookies, of course, staple of the holidays for many, many centuries. Preheat the oven. So we're going to have to preheat the oven. I haven't done so yet, but I will. I'm just kind of putting it off as long as I can. This picture comes to us from JB's Tech. It looks like there was a big meeting of some of the users here. There's a picture. JB's Tech, along with Michelle C. And is that Nico Teso there? And Michelle C. Michelle C's family. And it looks like a wonderful celebration here. That looks like the Flenry. It looks like they're hanging out with the Flenry, I guess, which is a flat Henry. Gives me memories of back when I was a child, and I lived in New Jersey, and we had family in Virginia, and we would all gather around the tree with our Flenry. Butt Smasher Masher says the unction. They worship you as a god. Possibly. Pug Lady, oh, that's so cool. Yeah, that looks like a really, really good time. Wonderful. Thank you for sending this holiday image. Look, the holidays is a very painful time. It's filled with just awful, awful vibes, you know, and the way that we get through it is together. We come together and we try to be festive with each other in order to offset the unbearable pain that goes along with the season. Okay, so Beanie Bo Beanie says, I get really stoned. That's our intern there. Beanie Bo Beanie gets stoned. Thank you for that. The BFRK says, Henry, can I send you some food I cooked? Sure. Yeah, now remember, I'm a professional chef. I've been doing this a very, very long time, so it's not a guarantee that I'm going to like the food that you cooked if you're one of my students, but I'll certainly try it. Fine Cut Void Salts says, so your mental health is doing good then? Not really. M. Cariotti says, the kids do not have enough beer though. Okay, well, we can fix that. Moon Baby says, can I send you cookies? Sure. Maui Girl 45 says, I don't go to holiday parties. I drink alone at home. Okay, well, that's one way to celebrate too. In fact, Maui Girl sent us a picture. This is the home that she's talking about. And I would say if I lived someplace like that, I might never really need to leave. This is Maui Girl's home. This was before the stream today. And it's quite impressive. Well, let's talk a little bit about what we're going to be making today. This is going to be called peanut butter. Let's see here. Peanut butter blossoms. This is from something called Preppy Kitchen, John Cannell. And you're basically going to want some creamy peanut butter, some baking soda, not baking powder. Remember, powder is granulated, and this is something else. This is sugar. We've got salt from our salt and pepper shakers that were gifted to us by Game Master Flash for my birthday. We're only going to be using salt today, so Peppa has the day off. And we've got 1 egg. And you're supposed to use Hershey's Kisses. I didn't have any, and I fucked up, and I realized, well, I have a little bit of a half-eaten chocolate bar here that maybe we can distribute that just to do sort of a perfunctory topping of our cookies. But we'll get more into that. First, I want to check in with you, the users of Henry's Kitchen, and make sure that you're doing okay and that you're feeling okay. For example, Titchin Hat says, still wondering what cream of tartar is, Henry. That's a good question. Cream of tartar. I think tartar. Isn't that the stuff that that grows on your teeth if you smoke for a long time? And then maybe there's a cream that comes out of it. I don't know. The Jim Dodger says powder is granulated and soda is a fizzy drink. Yeah, that's true. It's Kate X says, users, get your limited edition signed kitchen towels. Oh, yeah. Thank you very much, It's Kate. People always ask me for these during the year, and I will say I really like these towels. I'm going to show them to you just so that you can see. I don't want to make it some kind of a big commercial here, but with one order of towels, you get 2 tea towels, and they're both on a different type. One of them is flour sack, and one of them is white. And you get 2 signed kitchen towels. You could go to, there's a link there in the chat, or henryphillips.com/shop. Or you can go to the henrys.kitchen and go to merch. But these kitchen towels are finally stocked, and people have been buying them, and I really appreciate it. It helps us keep the lights on here at Henry's Kitchen, and they might be a nice gift for somebody. Butt Smasher Masher says, Henry, what are your thoughts on Leon Kennedy returning to the new Resident Evil coming out in February? Resident Evil. I don't know if I get all those mixed up. Resident Evil, Evil Dead, Living Dead, Dawn of the Dead. So I don't really know Resident Evil. Is that a game or is that a movie? I did see this movie the other night called Five Nights at Freddy's Part 2. It was a sequel to the first one. And I think that's based on a game. And I thought it was great. It was very terrifying. NC Brisk says, hey, Henry, hope you're doing good today. Hey, thank you, NC Brisk. I'm doing okay. I'm doing all right. Beanie Bo Beanie says, did you see the first one? No, I didn't see the first one there. But I just walked right into it. I thought it was great. Parasitosis says, Dear Henry, Dexter Tamper, a 19-year-old boy, got a chain message in his chat and ignored it. Later that day, he was hit by a car, and so was his girlfriend. Aw, that's too bad. They both died. Their families were so upset that everyone related to them, even by marriage, went crazy and spent the rest of their miserable lives in an institution. This could happen to you. Do not ignore parasitosis. So that means that I'm supposed to spread that chain letter. Yeah, these chain letters have been going around for as long as letters in general have been going around. The idea is that you feel bad if you don't copy and paste it and send it to other people, and you'll get a lot of them. A lot of them will prey on religious people. It'll say, I heard that this platform doesn't let you use the Lord's Prayer anymore. I'll bet you won't share this. And then all of a sudden you're sharing this thing, and they now know that you're somebody who shares stuff, and they can use that for their marketing advantage or whatever. But it looks like a lot of people, even our intern here, is falling for it. But then again, even if there's a 0.001% chance that it's true and you're going to end up like Dexter Tamper, who ignored a chat, then maybe it's worth it. It doesn't take a lot. Okay. The top manager says, how's your pregnancy doing, Henry? That might be a reference to some joke that I'm not sure about. I don't know. Game Master Flash, there is already more than 0.001% chance that I will get hit by a car. Yeah, that's true. So it's sort of a wash, I guess. All right, everybody. Parasitosis, how far along are you? What's the context of maybe I can ask the mods. What's the context of the pregnancy joke? I don't get that one. Anonymous gifted the BFRK a sub. Anonymous, thank you so much. As a matter of fact, I've got a few of these that we want to get into. Anonymous gifted the BFRK. An anonymous user gifted a tier 1 sub to BFRK. Thank you very much, Anonymous. We're big fans of everything that you do, and thanks for that gift to BFRK. Opalescent Egg says fine cut void salts. Oh, thank you very much, Opalescent Egg. Opalescent Egg gifted a tier 1 sub to fine cut void salts. Sorry, they changed the whole platform of this Stream Elements thing, so it's in some kind of shorthand, so I have to kind of decipher it. Okay, Butt Smasher Masher. Henry, what are your thoughts on Leon Kennedy returning to the new Resident Evil? Okay, we got to that one. Thank you very much. Husky Boyo's here. Our old buddy Husky Boyo says, hey man, hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well also, Husky Boyo. I hope all is well with you. Always good to see you. And Bradford Bartos, our old friend, has also subscribed along with Thitchin Hat. Says, hey Henry, going to see Zach Sabbath tomorrow. I have an extra ticket if you want to join us. Thank you very much, Thitchin Hat, but I don't think I'm going to be able to see that, unfortunately. Okay, Butt Smasher Masher. I don't know who Leon Kennedy is. The BFRK Anonymous, what did I do to deserve this? I think just being a good person in general. All right, we're going to go ahead and do some music, as is the usual. Horizon MC says, can you show me the location at which you would install one of your boxes? Reference to Silicon Valley, one of my favorite shows. And we used to have a background for that, and I haven't seen it in quite some time. Let me see if I can find it. Here it is. Okay. This was given to us by Kairosa. Let me show you the next location in which we would install one of your boxes. That's fun to bring out every now and then. That's my catchphrase. McFlurry Mac says, Henry, what are you going to do about the massive flood in your kitchen? Is there a flood in my kitchen that I'm not familiar with? I don't know. Oh, maybe you're talking about the, that was the picture that was given to us by Maui Girl of presumably her beautiful locale. And then we have a very different background, which looks pretty awesome as well. Let's go ahead and find that. This is Saguaro Ooh. Gives us this picture of presumably New Mexico. This looks absolutely incredible. Where in New Mexico is this, Saguaro? Because I love New Mexico. Saguaro said North New Mexico, and I'm a big fan. Maybe this is it near, what's in North New Mexico? Would that be where Albuquerque is? Or Santa Fe, Taos, I'm not sure, but it looks very beautiful. Thanks for this. Absolutely. If you ever get a chance to visit the American Southwestern region, it's quite good. Tote Load says Texas. No, I think there's something off with your geography there. Maui Girl says, I love Taos. It's good stuff. I love when people share personal things about their locale. Like, for example, Pug Lady sent us this incredible picture of what seems to be ornaments on... These are ornaments on, I guess, Pug Lady's Christmas tree, and they're absolutely beautiful. And one of them looks like a Henry's Kitchen ornament. That's amazing. And so I'm up there with Millie the pug. Very, very cool. Okay, wow. I think I'm going to leave this on for our song. We've got a song, and it's in the Christmas spirit. Oh, let's check in on my cat roast beef here. My cat roast beef snoozing away. Looking at some of the comments here. Dreaming those kitty dreams. You're right, unsuccessfully coping. Maui Girl, looked like it was silent night for roast beef. Yeah, this is really, really cool. Thank you very much for sending that cool pic. Maui Girl. Okay, Butt Smasher Masher says toe beans. McFlurry Mac says beefy indeed. Yeah, roast beef is very old. He's what you call a geriatric cat, so he's having a hard time doing much other than sleeping, but it's very cool to see that. Okay, and then thank you very much, Pug Lady, for sending this incredible pic. I think we're going to go ahead and use this for as the background for our song. So let's go ahead and do that now. Let's go ahead and put on some reverb. Check, 1, 2. Uh-oh, wow, that's loud. Oh my God. Here, let's turn that off. Check. Do you guys hear me okay, and can you see me? And do you hear reverb? That's the most important thing. We're gonna do a song, a cover that Jose Suicidio has probably covered because it's in his range, and it's a song called Feliz Navidad. And Saguaro Ooh, who also gave that amazing picture, recommended this one. So let's go ahead and do it here. Computer, who wrote Feliz Navidad?
Feliz Navidad was written and composed by Jose Feliciano.
Jose Feliciano.
In 1970. It was released on January 1st, 1970.
Not to be confused with Jose Suicidio. This is Jose Feliciano. And it's a Christmas song, so let's get in the Christmas spirit. Here we go. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Prospero año y felicidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Everybody. Feliz Navidad. Prospero año y felicidad. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. Feliz Navidad. I want to hear you sing it. Feliz Navidad. I can't hear you. Feliz Navidad. Prospero año y felicidad. A little louder. Of course I can't hear you. It's not really set up technologically for that. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. I want to wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. Wait, M. Cariotti says we need river bison. Do we not have river bison? Oh, you don't have river bison. Yeah. Well, if you sing loud enough, maybe I'll be able to sort of pick up the spirit. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I can't hear you. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I don't feel good. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. Help! I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart. That was Feliz Navidad by Jose Feliciano, not to be confused with Jose Suicidio, who is our resident artist here at Henry's Kitchen, who's working on a new album, but I don't know if it's ever going to happen. We're all racing against AI. In a couple months, I'll be able to just say, make a Jose Suicidio album, and it'll just pop out in 1 minute. And it would be worthless to spend years working with Jose Suicidio to try to make a work of art. And that album, even though it's generated in 1 minute, it requires all of the energy of a small third world country. And you really have to ask yourself, we thought so much about whether we could do it, but we never thought about whether we should, I think is the quote from Jeff Goldblum. Titchin Hat says, heard new lyrics to Shit on a Shingle last stream, Henry. Sounding great. Yeah, that's a sneak preview of the upcoming Jose Suicidio album. It's actually a cover of a song called Sur le Pont des Invalides by Gilbert Bécaud. Mochi's Nirvana says, I don't believe AI could replicate the absolute maudlin lyrics of Jose Suicidio. Not yet, but it's working on it. The Jim Dodger says it's a banger. That's awesome. Okay, well, maybe we'll keep the guitar here and do another song. And the BFRK says, Henry, can we do a Zoom cooking class together? We could, although that's kind of what this is. It's just a Twitch cooking class, but we could certainly do it on Zoom. I don't know how that would make it different, though. McFlurry Max says, AI Jose Suicidio can suck it. You're absolutely right. He can suck it. Sociopathogen says, somebody should ask AI to figure out how to use less power. Yeah. Well, once AI has figured out how to do that, then it has literally reversed entropy. Okay, let's go ahead and go to the next. Fat Honger sends us this one. This is a very cool one. Not sure what the context is here, but I like it. Pug Lady 26 Henry says, 2600 says, Henry, do you and Jose Suicidio have a Christmas album out there? No, there's only the Christmas songs. Chestnuts Roasting on an Open Fire is out there somewhere on YouTube, as well as It Doesn't Feel Like Christmas Anymore. And I mean, I guess you could cheat and say Auld Lang Syne is also sort of a Christmas song because it appears at the end of the ultimate Christmas movie, It's a Wonderful Life. So maybe it's sort of a Christmas, but it's really more of a New Year's thing. Rainy Reverie says, that looks like my sleep paralysis demon. Oh, okay. Well, I think it's very cool. All right, well, let's see. We need a background for our next picture. We're gonna have to come up with something a little more rural for this one. Wow, some really great pictures this time around. I really appreciate it. Phaedrus sends us this one. Looks like maybe some background singers for the stream. Are these gremlins? Is that right? What they are? Are they trolls? They look like something from a movie. Gremlins. Oh, so these are from Gremlins. Yeah, great Christmas movie. Underrated. You don't really see it very much. And was it Hoyt Axton who's in that? Yeah, this was a great movie. Absolutely incredible. And I think it was a precursor to all of the slasher horror films. It's Kate X says, ooh, we're actually planning to watch Gremlins on the Discord next Sunday. Everybody check that out. There's a watching of Gremlins on the Discord. That's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, we've also got, let's see what we have next. It's Kate gives us this one. We'll use this one for the background for this song. We had a request from Purple is a Fruit who wanted to hear a Tom Petty song. This one's a classic, and it's a really, really great song. Hey, Roast Beef, are you excited about this one? It's going to be pretty cool. It's Tom Petty. I know you like Tom Petty. He might get up at some point while he hears this song. I'm thinking. All right, this is a great background, It's Kate. I feel like I'm working at some cool club in some cool music town like Austin or Nashville or something. I don't know where I am, but I love it. Okay, song by the late and the great Tom Petty. There's harmonica in it, but I'm not going to do that. Take you on a moonlight ride. There's someone I used to see, but she don't give a damn for me. Well, let me get to the point. Let's roll another joint. Take the radio loud. Tug says, who doesn't love a good upstroke? It might be me doing it wrong, I'm not sure. It's fun. My old man was born to rock, but he's still trying to beat the clock. Space to fill. So let's get to the point. Let's roll another joint. Let's head on down the road. There's somewhere I gotta go. You don't know how it feels. You don't know how it feels. No, you don't know how it feels to be me. Thank you very much, Purple is Fruit, for that Trip down memory lane. Esotericebos. Esotericebos has just resubscribed. Thank you very much for doing that. Esoteric Erebos. Oh, that's what it is. Boy, I had it way wrong. Esoteric Erebos, thank you very much. And thanks again to Anonymous for gifting that sub to the BFRK. Henry, my roast beef keeps taking branches off my Christmas tree and eating them. Yeah, I think that do you have a roast beef cat? Because maybe that's what you're referring to. Cats do like Christmas trees, but they're harmful. The little pine needles can get stuck in their throats and they can choke on them. Computer, are Christmas trees bad for cats?
From AmishOjai.com, strings and garland look great on the tree, but prove deadly inside a cat when swallowed.
Yeah, strings and garland look great on a tree, but are deadly to a cat. All right, well, maybe we'll find another picture here. We've got a couple more, and we could just do a little bit of light Christmas music in the background for these pics. This is Maui Girl sharing presumably a gift that she got for Christmas. To the next picture here. This one is from Moonlight Atsuko. Tally Master just subscribed. Thank you, the Tally Master. Moonlight Atsuko says that image is on the door of that Chinese restaurant. Oh, 12 months a year. Oh, so they keep it on throughout the whole year. So it's not a novelty for Christmas. I advise against that, because then what does Christmas or the holidays in general mean if you're doing it the whole year? But that said, there is a house across the street from me that has a skeleton on its front yard all year, which I always thought was a Halloween thing at first, but I guess it's not. All right, let's do one more picture here that I think we have submitted. This one comes to us from Purple is a Fruit. Like a squirrel just hanging out on a rock. I like it. Parasitosis says, what the fuck is that squirrel thinking about? I don't think there's any way we'll ever know just from the picture, but we can guess, and that's part of what makes life interesting, is our imagination. Hammy X Ham says, I think the skeletons are just so big that they theme it for every holiday. Okay. It's Kate X says, what the dog doing? Is that a dog? I think it's a squirrel, if I'm not mistaken. All right, everybody, I'm going to put the guitar down. Parasitosis says, probably about cheese nuts. Or D's nuts. Kahuna Tuna says, happy holidays, Henry. Hey, happy holidays right back to you, Kahuna Tuna. And Sean7727 cheered. 8 bits. Thank you, Sean, and good to see you on here. And thanks again to the Tally Master. Neat says, my neighbor put an American flag bikini on her giant skeleton for 4th of July. That's cute. I think that's cute. The skeleton part is weird, but the 4th of July American flag thing, that's very festive. The BFRK says, Henry, I am ready to follow along in this recipe. Yeah, I think it's probably time that we go into this recipe here. Okay, let's get into the kitchen, shall we? We've got a lot of cooking to do. Dendra Leon says, time to get serious. You're absolutely right. Hey, Thick and Wing. Thank you very much, Thick and Wing, for your Prime subscription. Thank you. Thanks for subscribing. Okay, I think we're caught up on the alerts, and I think we're generally caught up on the chat. Rex Danny here says, just heard you singing Africa by Toto on Nim's New Year's show. Great singing, love it. Wow. That's awesome, Rex Danny. I was just going to say, is Nim's show going on right now? I don't know if it starts now or if it starts in the evening. I guess it probably starts in the evening for him. Wow, that's really cool. So they must have shown a clip. Oh, don't forget the reverb, yeah. Beanie Bobini says, my ex-boyfriend is inside my house now. Anyway, watching the Nim's New Year's show, which came early this time around, is always one of my favorite things about the holidays. It's so fun. So many great clips and such a great community, and I'm always extremely happy when I hear that he's showing clips that we did here. That's pretty awesome. It must have been from was that the Halloween stream when we had, no, it was before Halloween. I think it was maybe, I don't remember what the special occasion was. Okay, so what were we doing? Oh yeah, we got to get rid of the reverb. But I recommend when this stream's over anyway, or now, whatever, we're all friends here. Check out the Nim New Year's stream because it's really Twitch at its best, in my opinion. Okay, well, we're about to do cooking at its worst. And Empty Astronaut says, you are my friends. Thank you, Empty Astronaut. We are all friends here for sure. Okay, so let's take a look at what we've got going on here. We've got these ingredients. We've got creamy peanut butter, as well as baking soda and egg. 1 egg. Salt, just the salt from our salt and pepper shakers. So we're only using salt. Pepper's getting a break today. Maybe getting a massage or something. And this is some regular grain sugar. And for chocolate, I'm supposed to have Hershey's Kisses, but instead I have a half-eaten chocolate bar here. Of course, you want your tablespoons and teaspoons situation. But let's get right into it, shall we? Peanut butter blossoms. A favorite during the holiday season, peanut butter blossoms are as easy as they are delicious. We're going to see about that. A lot of these things say it's going to be easy, and then it winds up being the most difficult thing you've ever tried to do in your life. A favorite during the holiday season, the soft, chewy cookies surrounding a perfectly sweet chocolate kiss add a beautiful festive touch to your holiday cookie partners or your next exchange. I know they're a classic Christmas cookie, but I actually bake peanut butter blossoms all year round. I can't resist making them whenever the mood strikes. Peanut butter blossoms, also called peanut butter kiss cookies, are a delightful, creative, visually striking combination of peanut butter and chocolate that is hard to resist. Okay, and there's a beautiful picture of it here. I'll pull it up. No, that's our intern, Beanie Bobini. Hold on. There's always this fucking butt lag that happens here. I don't know what it is. There's Bill Larkin. I got to get together with Quanto, and we got to work on the technical stuff here. Hold on. Technical glitches are really the death of me. When we had Chef Reactions on the show and we just had nothing but technical problems in the beginning, it was just awful. You can see that on Instagram. Okay, we're getting close anyway. This is Sushi. See if I can find this picture. That's not it. Come on, man. Okay, here, I finally got it. There we go. Okay, this is what we're making today. Okay. So, why don't we get right into it, shall we? Let's put... okay, it says here, there's nothing funny about my peanut butter blossom recipe. Wow, this guy's used to people making fun of his recipes, I guess. You're going to start by baking soft, sweet, and salty peanut butter cookies. Then when they're hot out of the oven, we're going to press a chocolate kiss into their center. It really is that simple. Well, we're going to see. And then it goes into the ingredients. Boy, he really goes on a long, long time. I just want the recipe for the love of God. Oh my God. Okay, here it is. Preheat the oven to 375. Let's do that now. Okay. And then Dark Ages says the guy in the recipe sounds like a story explainer, not a cooking explainer. He needs to get out of the kitchen and into a bookstore. Yeah, I think it sounds that way to me. Let's check in on the alerts here. Teaser Tuesday, thank you very much for your subscription 1 minute ago. And the BFRK, also welcome. BFRK says, I don't know if can continue this recipe. It may be too difficult. We haven't even really started it yet, but I know it does sound overwhelming. Sometimes going into the kitchen to do some type of recipe can really look like Mount Everest, only a little harder. Nancy Droodles, will we need a fork for this crisscross pattern? Okay, the crisscross pattern, is it essential for a peanut butter cookie or not? I guess where it originated was somewhere during the medieval times. People didn't want to accidentally be giving somebody a peanut butter cookie if they had peanut allergies or whatever it was. So they would put this crisscross of forks on it. But it wound up getting all screwed up because people forgot whether it was supposed to be one fork or two forks or whatever. There's a whole history behind it. You can actually see a wonderful movie starring Daniel Day-Lewis about the origin of the peanut butter cookie during the medieval times and who it was that invented the crisscross pattern and what their story was. Apparently he was a terrible drunk. Toteload says, beginner question, at what point do you start building the makeshift assembly line? That's going to be at the end, but it's coming. Don't you worry. Just heard some kids in the hallway. Terrifying. Okay. Dark Ages says, was the 90s band Crisscross inspired by the cookie or the other way around? I think it was the other way around. They were naming themselves after that pattern that they have on the peanut butter cookies. Okay, so let's start getting to work here. Enough fucking around. In a large mixing bowl, and we of course have our work bowl here. I know a lot of people missed this when I was using it to clean my sewage, but we have it now. And in a large mixing bowl, or in the bowl of a stand mixer fitted with the paddle attachment. We don't have that. We have this. This is going to be fine. Combine the peanut butter Okay, so we're going to be dividing this because this makes like 36 cookies. So we're going to divide this a lot. So instead of 3/4 of a cup, computer, what's half of 3/4 of a cup?
Half of 3/4 is 0.375.
Well, it'd be 1.5 quarters. So I'm just going to do a heaping cup of peanut butter. Cookies is one of those things where you don't really have to be exact. It's still going to come out fine. But this really is a little bit of a problem. The fact that this peanut butter does not want to leave our cup. That's really annoying. And then you want to clean off this cup part of any residual peanut butter. I'm going to go ahead and wash this. You'll find if you wash the dishes while you're actually cooking, you won't have this giant stack to do. Wow, chat is really exploding here. A lot of questions. Pseudo chef, I'm all out of peanut butter. Can I substitute tahini paste for peanut butter? You can. I don't know if other people should. Dark Ages says you can use nut butter, normal butter, or Nutella if you need to. Beelzeby says, did Henry finish the Jizzy cereal? I was wondering if it was gluten-free. This you're talking about, this is called Elf, the Elf on a Shelf. And it's a very particular type of cereal. And it's named after this tradition of the elf on a shelf, which I think I'm too old for it. I don't understand, but apparently there's a tradition with parents where they'll put an elf in random places throughout the house, and then the kids have to guess something. I don't know, but no, there's still plenty of that cereal. It's sort of a novelty, if you will. Protector of Jam says oven's on fire. What? What do you mean by that? Is the oven really on fire? That's very important, if it is. Toteload says ovens are supposed to do that. Oh, you mean that there's fire inside of the oven? Well, yeah, that's what we're trying to do there, but that's concerning. Did you see a flame or something? Let me know, because I don't want to die right now. Mystic Sorcha is the key mapping on anything green. The Gym Dodger, it certainly looked like a bit bizarre. But I think it's the green. Okay. All right. I don't know what everybody's talking about. The BFRK, so having the oven on fire is normal? Well, having fire in the oven is normal. All right, guys, look, we're getting off. We're getting off right now, and we need to get back on the horse. Okay, 1/2 of a cup of unsalted butter. Obviously, we're not going to be using that much butter. Where the fuck's my butter? I thought I had butter. Oh, yeah. Softened. It doesn't say melted, but I think we're going to go ahead and melt this. We need 1/2 a cup, but we're going to be dividing that. So we just need some type of a thing to put our butter in. Here's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to show you a little trick here. That's my cat roast beef. Whoops. We're just going to grab a plate. But you can't put the butter in just like that because it pops for some reason. And I've never figured out why it does that. It just explodes. So we're just going to take a whole bunch of little pieces. And we're going to put that in the microwave. Let's start at 3 seconds. Not 3 seconds, 30 seconds. Okay, I think that's probably enough. Oh yeah. That's plenty. Make sure you use a microwave safe plate for this. We're just going to literally dump all of this in there. Probably could have used a better utensil for this. Tilly says, easy Gambo win. What's Gambo win? Again, washing the dishes as we go because we don't want to have some massive amount of dishes that we have to work with after the fact. I also want to say, okay, Stuart 2199 says, a microwave safe might sound like a good idea, but always remember the password or else your food might get locked inside. No, I think they mean it's safe to put in the microwave. I don't think it is a safe. Ted Joker 14780 says, Gambo win D's nuts. I don't understand. Nancy Drudels, doing dishes currently, I concur. Pleasance says, last night I pre-ordered myself Thai food for today and I could smooch past me. I could smooch past me. Okay. I don't think that it's you guys, it's me. For some reason I'm having a hard time. Smooch past me. Am I reading that incorrectly? Okay. Hammy X Ham says, with my cats. Tote Load says they are happy now that they ordered yesterday. Oh, okay. I understand. Okay. Oh, I understand now. Okay, let's go back. So Pleasant says, I could smooch me in the past. I understand. I thought I could smooch right past me, like you're walking past somebody. So that was my own idiocy, and I totally understand what you mean. Yep. Pleasance, there is nothing better than ordering Thai food for future you. And smooching and making out with future you sounds kind of weird, but I guess that could work. Impulse X says, hey Henry, I've been getting your coded messages and know that you're talking directly to me. Yeah, be careful with that. My Uncle Ron used to say that Maria Shriver, the one who was married to Arnold Schwarzenegger, was delivering secret messages. She was on the news. She was on some news program, and my Uncle Ron thought that she was speaking to him directly for him to come down to the news station and make love to her. He was eventually institutionalized. Protector of Jam says, if you could go back and kiss yourself, would you? No, that sounds strange to me. Okay, everybody. Let's get on to our next order of business here. Large mixing bowl, we're going to combine the peanut butter, the butter, sugar, and salt. So of sugar, then, we want half a cup. So that's, of course, going to be a quarter of a cup. So we can do that. Quarter cup, right? And then how much salt? And why are we putting salt in a fucking cookie? I guess that nowadays all bets are off. Kids are doing everything. We want 1 teaspoon of salt. This is a weird teaspoon situation thingy. I guess this is the tablespoon and this is the teaspoon. But it's got a hole in the middle of it. That's pretty stupid. I think less is more with the salt here. And then let's do 1 large egg at room temperature. Computer, what is the current temperature?
Right now, it's 71 degrees Fahrenheit.
Okay, 71 degrees Fahrenheit would be our room temperature, but isn't room temperature just whatever the temperature is in your room? How do they know what temperature I'm in? I'm confused by that, but let's just... Ours is not to question why, but to do or die. Okay, here we go. Let's go ahead and put our egg in there. Oh, wait. Does it say? Peanut butter, unsalted butter, sugar, and salt. Oh, no. First, we're supposed to cream this together by beating on medium speed until well combined. Then we add the egg and vanilla. It didn't say vanilla in the ingredients, but now it's saying vanilla. That's the kind of shit right there that kind of pisses me off. I mean, I've got vanilla, but what if I didn't have vanilla? Kinichiro says now the recipe expects us to lay an egg at room temperature for it. Yeah, I don't know. The whole thing was kind of confusing to me. We're going to cream together with this thing. This was an item that was gifted to me by you, the users. And we're just going to start sort of mixing it up. I hope everybody's having a good holiday season. So far, so good. Don't forget that giving is better than receiving. The Bible says at some point it's better to give than to receive. And the reason for that is when you give, when you receive, you just get a gift. But when you give, you gain the feeling of being superior morally to whoever it is that you gave the gift to. And that feeling of moral superiority is better than any gift that anybody could ever give you. Whoa, what the fuck? Dendra Leon just gifted 5 Tier 1 subs. Thank you so much, Dendra Leon. Let's see here. I'm going to go read about it. Yeah, thank you, and thanks Teaser Tuesday. That's very kind of you, Dendra Leon. Thank you very much for that awesome donation. I'm getting a lot of people saying Henry. Nancy Drudel says they didn't do gift receipts in the biblical times. Yeah, that's right. You would have to just re-gift. Somebody would give you something like frankincense or whatever, and you'd be like, okay, what am I going to do with this? And you didn't have a receipt, so you just had to find somebody else. And they say that's how the baby Jesus eventually ended up with frankincense. It was actually a re-gift. Hammy X Hams says he must feel very superior now. Yeah. Toteload says that whisk is so cool. It doesn't make a mess when you drop it. Yeah. Oh, this thing's amazing. It's an auto whisker in some ways. It's sort of like a ghost doing the whisking. Look, no hands. It's like a Ouija board, kind of. It's creepy. Okay. How are we doing out there? I want to check in with everybody's mental health. Make sure you're doing okay. Pleasance says, hey computer, what's the conversion rate of frankincense to USD? Computer, what's the conversion rate of frankincense to USD?
From Owanda.com. Owanda's currency calculator tools use Owanda rates. The Touchstone
Doesn't
FX
know.
rates
Computer,
comprise
stop.
only-
I know it's quiet. It's because the speakers aren't plugged in correctly, but it didn't give a good answer anyway. Rainy Reverie says, terrible, but I'm excited for peanut butter cookies. Yeah, this is going to be exciting. This is going to be good. I can't wait. Okay, let's see what our next order of business is here. We're going to, we've creamed it together. Now we're going to add the egg and vanilla and beat it hard. Okay. And then we're going to add the flour and the baking soda. Flour too? I don't remember seeing flour. Oh. Okay. Kling Kong Bing Dong, Big Dong says, I learned that you can call white people creamers. I've never heard that. Is that a slur or is it, I don't know what that is. The BFRK says, Henry, I need the Zoom meeting. I still don't know what the difference between a Zoom meeting is and what we're doing right now, but that could be my own ignorance. Parasitosis says, should we beat it raw or no? Yeah, I think they want you to beat it raw and then put it in the oven. The Fluffy Ninja says, oh my God, you're so funny. Oh, thanks, Fluffy Ninja. I try. Money Curse, butter, peanut butter, salt butter, egg butter, vanilla butter, flour butter. This is going to be great. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of butter. Okay. We've got to get this egg in there with our vanilla. So let's do that now. And does it want the egg whites as well? I'm not sure. And then vanilla. How much vanilla? 1 teaspoon vanilla extract. This is like some kind of European teaspoon tool. But it's got a hole in the middle of it. Why would it do that? I don't understand. I might go back to my old one. Okay, now we're going to combine this. We might be running out of batteries on this thing. Okay, let's look ahead. We're going to add flour and baking soda and beat until combined. Kumataru says, Henry, did you ever apply to get a Michelin star? No, I don't know how to do that. I'd love to. That sounds like it would be really good. How much flour here? 1.5 cups, but we're of course going to use half of that, so we'll use 3/4 cups. Something like that, I guess. And then how much baking soda? 1/2 teaspoon. Of our baking soda. Very, very difficult situation we've got going here with the baking soda. I don't think you can really have too much baking soda. Alright, so now we're supposed to beat this hard and raw until completely beaten. Okay, and so then after this, just so I know, we're going to scoop and we're going to roll into balls. And we're going to coat in an additional granulated sugar if desired. Place on prepared baking situation. Money Curse says peanut butter, salt, butter, egg. Oh yeah, we talked about that. Let's see what else we got in chat. Bobins says, what is this whisk? It's a whisk that was gifted to me by you, the users. Whoa. Hammy X Hams cheered 102 bits. Thank you, Hammy X Hams. Rojescu says, mix it better. I'm really honestly trying as hard as I can. I think it's pretty well mixed. There's some of this outside flour situation going on here. But I think we're pretty well mixed there at that point. I mean, how much are we really going to need to do this here? Okay. That's our peanut butter dough. Now we're going to place these on a baking sheet. Now, obviously, I'm going to put some parchment paper over this because I don't want to die right now anyway. And I don't think that you need to put any spray, cooking spray or anything, no stick spray down there, because that's the whole point of using the parchment paper. I'm going to put a couple things back here because they're starting to pile up. Oven is preheated, that's good. Let's get to the point. Let's roll another joint. Let's radio. Okay. We're doing okay here at Henry's Kitchen. It's time to start doing sort of the fun part here, which is we're going to start putting our cookies down. We've got our dough here. Somebody asked earlier about an assembly line, and well, let's see. I don't think we're supposed to add the chocolate until after. Scoop and roll. Yeah, okay, so let's go ahead and form our assembly line like such. We'll have this. Where's my sugar? Legit do not know where my sugar is. Oh, there it is. Okay. I think my cat roast beef is moving, so let's let's take a quick peek at roast beef while he eats his food. A lot of people say this is more entertaining than even just the cooking segment of it. It's just watching my cat eat. He's, I guess, 21 years old now. It's absolutely incredible. He's got 2 plates parasitosis because he's starting to get very picky about his eating, and it's weird. You have to put it on a different plate to like fool him into thinking it's a different type of food or something like that. I don't know. He's very persnickety. Okay, let's go ahead and put our food down. We're gonna... What the fuck? Mr. Goon? What the fuck? Mr. Goonbones has just gifted us 20 Tier 1 subs. Thank you so much, Mr. Goonbones. That's very kind of you. Wow. I don't know if I know you, Mr. Goonbones, but that is extremely generous of you, and thank you for helping us continue our culinary dream here at Henry's Kitchen. And couldn't do it without the generosity of the users, and that is some serious generosity. Thank you, Mr. Goonbones. Okay, Donnie Wahlberg says, you definitely want to know Mr. Goonbones. Well, I do now. Thank you, Mr. Goonbones. Also, that's one of those things. If somebody like 10 years ago just came up to me and said, you definitely want to know Mr. Goonbones, I'd say, I don't know you, sir. But right now, it actually makes a hell of a lot of sense. Okay. Well, thank you, Mr. Goonbones. That's very kind of you. Oh, my cat, roast beef. The poor guy. He's pissed off. Or maybe he was just saying, hey, thanks, Mr. Goonbones. It's very hard for me to hear him scream. But he's on all kinds of painkillers. Everything. He's got a depressurization pill that I have to put into quarters and put into his food every night. And then he's also got a shot that supposedly reduces the swelling in his joints from arthritis. But, you know, I will say that despite all that stuff, he is actually doing better than I am. Honestly, I mean that. Like, he doesn't have... Yeah, he's strong. You're right, Empty Astronaut. If I were roast beef, I would have checked out a long time ago. And he's got the fortitude. Yeah, Dazzlecat says, cats probably shouldn't eat quarters, but I'm not a vet, I guess. Yeah. Wow, these are going to be pretty good, I think. I might have just a really big one here. Oh, I'll show you a little trick that my grandmother said that she learned when she was doing time in the joint for white-collar crime. She did this thing, and it sort of absorbs. You don't want to waste that little bit on the inside of the pan there, or the bowl. Okay, everybody, here we go. Let's go ahead and put this. So we're going to make 6 cookies, and it's going to be difficult for me not to eat all of them. But I can't eat all of them. That's way unhealthy. One of the great things about cooking is that when you cook it yourself, you know how much bad shit is in there. Like if I ate all 6 of those cookies, if I were at a holiday party or something, I could see me eating 6 cookies. But the fact that we just made these, that's what, a half a stick of butter. We had about a quarter of a cup of sugar. I mean, we had a lot of bad for you things in there. Squid Furnace says, I'd agree 6 cookies would be easy to take down. Yeah. So that's kind of a nice thing. Nice byproduct of learning how to cook. We're doing a lot of things right here today, and I'm very happy about that part of it. Let me... Okay. By the way, I don't know if you noticed this. The Henry's Kitchen sign took a fall during the Halloween stream, and that was very unfortunate, but fortunately we got through it, just like we get through everything. We've gotten through cockroaches. We've, you know, this, it's like a battle scar, you know. Kinichiro says, yeah, it gives it more character. Thanks, Esoteric Erebos. Kinichiro says, yeah, that's me and bacon cooked 2 pounds in the oven all at once, and I wanted to save some for later, but there's none left. Yeah. So you ate it all. So you, instead of smooching past you, you'd be angry at past you. Schneebs Plays says, I didn't even notice it was broken. Yeah. All right, everybody, we're going to put... Oh, Nancy Droodles brought up that point about the crisscross. We're going to go ahead and do crisscross on this. Ash K. Thanks says, I made cookies this morning too, but I think yours looks so far better. Well, I'm a professional chef. I've been doing this a very, very long time. We're doing crisscross so that people know these are peanut butter cookies. It's sort of the universal language. It goes back to the Middle Ages. And, you know, if in the Middle Ages, if you were a chef or a baker or whatever, and you served a peanut butter cookie to somebody without the crisscross, and they had a peanut allergy and didn't know it was a peanut butter cookie, you'd be put in one of those stretching machines that they have in the London torture dungeon or whatever. Okay, I think we are ready to put these in the oven for 8 to 10 minutes. Those of you who remember the math, as a matter of fact, we had an awesome opening picture here, came to us from Dendroleon, and this is the math that we have to do in the kitchen. So today, this says 8 to 10 minutes. Computer, what is the average between 8 and 10?
The average of 8 and 10 is 9.
9. Okay, so we're going to put this in for 9 minutes. Why do they do that? Why do they make you do all kinds of math to know how long you're supposed to put it in there? I'll never know. I assume this is some way to make it hard for you and try to make you have to jump through hoops so that not everybody can consider themselves a chef. But I'm trying to undo that. I guess what you could say is I'm sort of trying to democratize the whole cooking occupation so that anyone can do it. And you don't have to be a big mathematician or whatever. Okay. Or a food Scientologist. Thanks again, Mr. Goonbones, for that generous gifting of 20 subs. That really is incredible. Yeah, Caduceus 949, you got it. Removing cooking from the realm of the elite. Yeah. It's really for everybody. M. Cariotti says, power to the people. Absolutely. Public enemy number 1. 5-0 said, freeze, and I got numb. Can I tell him that I never had a gun, but it's the wax that the Terminator X spun? Unsuccessfully coping says, you're a hero, Henry. Thank you very much. Now answers, wait, when does the chocolate go on? That's going to be after. We're going to do that after. Computer, how much time left on the timer?
There are no timers set.
Okay, we fucked up. It was supposed to be 9 minutes. We've probably been talking for a minute. So, computer, set timer for 8 minutes.
8 minutes, starting now.
We don't have Hershey's Kisses, but we have some chocolate, and we're going to make the most out of it, I guess. Just going to sort of break it up. We need 6 of these. We're going to try to break it up into 6s. Well, now I have too much, kind of. I could probably take some from this one, put it there. Now they're about even. You know, I kind of like that they're different shapes. I think that's kind of cool. And then the sugar, we're going to put a little bit of sugar over top of it. And that's how we're going to do our assembly line. Okay. Let's get to the point. Let's roll another joint. Hanging on down. Okay. I think we're doing okay. Why don't I use this moment to do the thank you song? We want to do the thank you song for all of the moderators, technical advisors, folks that run the Discord, the big name streamers like Nim, who just gave us a shout out on his early New Year's show, which is going on, I believe, right now. I highly recommend that you watch it. It's an incredible demonstration of the Twitch community, and it's got some really great clips, and I really enjoy it. And I gave him a shout out this time around too, so you can see that. Let's go ahead and do a song here. I'm going to put the reverb back on. Life is good. We're making peanut butter cookies on a Sunday afternoon here at Henry's Kitchen. We're doing a little chatting, a little hanging out. We're going to play a little bit more of our peak game in a little bit with the users, which is a super fun game. You can hear me right, okay? Check. Help. Maybe we'll pick a Christmas song. that we can use for this thank you song. That one's too hard. How about O Little Town of Bethlehem? Falcon, Dingo, Bob, Dom, Beef, Hot Bear, 110, Do Dingo, Dog Goggle, Dr. Flanges, and Bacchus, Shane, yes, Beelzebub. Mochi's Nirvana, it's Kate, Kairos, Bumble Vision, and the LGX. Chef Reactions, Husky Boyle, Bill Larkin Music, The Toily Nim Nim, Moon Moon Emerald, Orca Mind, and S-Fand and Bonnie, Dazzle Cat, Blurry Little Quest, Borson, Vanilla. Parasitosis, don't forget Quanto, Dazzle Gat, Cat, Zod, Bane, and Togue My Nuts. Saguaro, Ooh, Burrito, 555, Dinosaur, JV's Text, Sickly Boy, Beelzebub, Hen Lips 1. Caitlin's Kitchen, D's Nuts, Game Master, Flash, Cat Food Taste Tester, The Chironette. Mochi's Nirvana, Red Hot Hibachi, Ransom GR, Essity Tis, Michelle Heffy, Embry, 225. Yarkasm, Nico, Tazo, Michael Bublé, 4422. Potato Cat, Breeder, Passion Error. Minocean, 64, Midnight Faded, JSBX Band, Essity Tis, PL Boy, Pool Boy 789. I'm gonna try to get it all with this last verse. Lacey T, Purple Donut filling his fruit tankard and Borson, Ben Zodiac, Tone Gary Busey, ASMR, Lurk Bowl, Shandis Nova Glarian, Mr. Gooseberry VT. Nancy Drudels says if they played this in church, I'd go more. Thank you very much. That's a very nice compliment. Unsuccessfully Coping says beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. That was kind of a fun little tongue twister way to do a Christmas song, and I enjoyed it. Okay, everybody. Well, computer, how much time left?
You have 2 minutes and 30 seconds left on your 8-minute timer.
Wow, and we killed a lot of time, which is always good. So why don't I do this? Why don't we go now into game mode. We're gonna bring out our cookies in just a second, but I'm gonna just start setting up the game because it's always a huge pain in the ass. I have to start Steam. Beelzebub gifted a tier 1 sub to Mr. Goonbones. Thank you so much, Beelzebub. Right on it. Thank you very much for all that you do. That was very wonderful of you. Hammy X Ham says you should make Christmas pudding sometime. It's a pain in the ass. It sounds like a pain in the ass, but you know, I'm always down to try new recipes. I've done quite a few in my lifetime, and we're gonna. Oh no, is there an update? Okay, there's an update going on. The connection might get shitty for just a second, but that's okay. Dazzlecat says, now bring us some figgy pudding. Bring us some figgy pudding. That's the lyrics for the lesser known lyrics of We Wish You a Merry Christmas. All right, we're a third of the way done. I'm actually pretty surprised that the internet is not showing signs of lagging. But, Butt Smasher Masher says, now bring us some Iggy Pop. Game Master Flash, figgy pudding just looks like fruitcake. Ew. Dazzlecat says the most demanding Christmas song. Yeah, it really is. All right, we're waiting for Peak to update. So it looks like we're going to get a chance after all. Esoteric Erebos says roast beef is strengthening your internet connection. Yeah, I think he is. Where is he now? He's not in front of his food anymore. All right, we're at 60%. We're 2/3 of the way. Computer, how much time left?
You have 10 seconds left
Oh.
on your 8-minute timer.
Well, it looks like it's time for us to remove our shit from the oven. So let's go ahead and do that. Put on the oven glove. Oh, now the computer's laggy. Yeah. Computer, stop. Computer, stop. Okie doke. Here. Ow, wow, this thing's fucking hot even through the gloves. Fuck that. Okay. Now what in the hell do we have in front of us here? Got some serious cookies. Now we're gonna have to put our chocolate. So someone earlier wanted a makeshift assembly line. Nancy Droodles, why don't I use the dishwasher? Oh yeah, it's on the fritz. It's not working correctly. I was using it and then all this water started exploding from one of the pipes and I was like, well, I'll just go the old-fashioned way. All right, here we go. Makeshift assembly line whereby, here we go. Let's do this correctly. All right, so if you're just joining us, we're making peanut butter cookies. As you can see in front of me, I've set up sort of a, I guess you would call it a makeshift sort of an assembly line, if you will, whereby we're just going to first grab some of our sugar and we're going to sprinkle it over top, let's say of one cookie. I need a place to put them. We'll put them on a platter, maybe on some paper towels. Okay, so we're going to just take the sugar and put it on one cookie. Then we're going to take one of our chocolate bits, and while these cookies are still hot, we're going to set it right in the middle there. Okay, then we're going to take the cookie, and we're going to put it on the platter that we have going over here. See how I did that? All right, so I'll show you how to do another one. This way you can follow along at home. Add one of our chocolate bits. Put it aside. After a while you get better at it and you wish that you would be able to go back and start from the beginning, but that's not how time works. Maui Girl says, I wish I could eat those now. Yeah. No, these are looking delicious. In fact, I might have to put on some coffee. Although I think I'm out of coffee, which really just sucks. I'm going to use 2 chocolates on this one. Okay, a little bit more sugar. The recipe said you could use brown sugar, but it said optional. If you're ever reading a recipe and it says optional in parentheses, that means you don't need to use that thing. So you can just ignore it. Okay, yeah, why would you want more work? I don't understand why anybody would choose to do the optional thing. Okay. Nancy Droodles, can't wait for the results. Mama needs a new pair of shoes. Ooh, sounds like maybe there's some gambling going on. Well, Mick Jagger would choose that option. Oh, the brown sugar, yeah. Parasitosis, ghosty cookies. Maybe. Let's take one last look at these cookies and what we've got in front of us here. I want to thank Salt from Salt and Pepper for helping us make this recipe today. Pepper had the day off, I guess. All right. Well, these are our cookies, and the only tough part will be not eating all of them, I think, and also not having any coffee. I'm going to take probably the smallest one right here. Masquerade Waltz says, damn. What? Guys, this tastes like total shit. This is awful. I'm so sorry, Nancy Droodles. This tastes like shit, and I don't know why. Is it because of the baking soda? Did I use too much baking soda? My God. I'm going to have to bring these to a party in order to get rid of them because these really suck. My God. I have to drink some water now. It tastes like some kind of either salty or bleachy kind of a taste, but oh my God, that's awful because they look so good. And also I wasted some pretty good peanut butter for this. I'm gonna try one more bite. I'm gonna try the bite in the middle with the chocolate. See if that helps. Now, the chocolate does make it better, although it's an unsweetened chocolate. But, yeah, can we roll back the DVD and see if I used way too much baking soda? Because that's the only ingredient that I can imagine that wouldn't taste good all by itself. No, I think the butter was fine. Damn it. Oh, you're right. Unsuccessfully coping. It's very disappointing. Because they're the perfect texture. They look good. I think at the very least I'm going to take... I can't even take the chocolates off because they're all melted. I'm so hungry too. Fuck. All right, I'm going to take these. I'm going to be going to a Christmas party a little later today. So I think I'll take these and just sort of put them out there on the kitchen counter or something, as see if I can pass it off as part of the whatever they're serving there. But yeah, no, these taste like absolute shit. Game Master Flash, it says here, Game Master Flash just donated $20. Amazing. Thank you so much, Game Master Flash. That's very kind of you. And it says here, good try, Henry. It was probably the baking soda. Get some replacement cookies on me, King. Thank you so much, Game Master Flash. I think, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to show up to this Christmas party that I'm going to, and I'm just going to put my cookies out there, and then I'm going to eat some of their cookies, and that way it'll look like I contributed and I brought some, and hopefully they won't see me setting them down, though. Because I don't want to be tied to this shit. These are awful. Did we even put sugar in there? I can't taste sugar. I thought we put 1/4 cup of sugar. Let's see how much sugar was supposed to go in there. Okay, it says here 1/2 cup of granulated sugar. Didn't we go exactly half and put 1/4 cup in there? Oh, fuck, guys. You know what? It says 1/2 cup of packed light brown sugar, but it doesn't say optional. I thought it said optional. That's why I didn't do it. But apparently, so, you know, I would have just put a full cup of granulated sugar in there. I did put sugar, but yeah, we only put half of the amount of sugar that should have been in there. Money Curse said you forgot to granulate the sugar. No, it's not my job to granulate their sugar. But the texture is so inviting. It really does look like a great cookie. I'm going to go ahead and try one more bite. Yeah. Fucking nasty. It's baking. This is really shitty. How much baking soda did we put in there? It says it wants a half a teaspoon. We might have used a full teaspoon. And that's the other thing. We were dividing all the ingredients in two because we didn't want to make that many, and I didn't divide the baking soda. So we have at least twice as much baking soda as supposed to be in there, and it's fucking nasty. JSBX fan says, I think baking soda calms down nausea. Well, if someone gave me a cup of water and put baking soda in there and started around and said, hey, this helps for some reason, it probably wouldn't be as revolting, but I can't even tell you how disappointing it is to think you're going to bite into a killer peanut butter cookie that looks delicious and has the right texture and everything, and then just taste nothing but baking soda. That's nasty shit. Bobins says, I think they should have specified that the brown sugar was not optional. That's right. They technically didn't say not optional, but I think you're supposed to assume it. Otherwise, they wouldn't have put it in there. Tonka Tush, more baking soda just means they bake twice as fast. Maybe they're just overcooked. No, they're soft and chewy. But I'm tasting a lot of baking soda, and that's fucking it up. They're nasty. They suck. Is it the worst thing we've ever had? I don't know. Yeah, I'd probably say it tastes like shit. But we'll see what people at the party later think. So I'll leave my cookies with them, and then I'll take some of their good cookies. Nancy Droodle says, could you crush it up, add sugar, and rebake? I could. Sounds like a lot of work. Bobins says maybe river bison would like them. You mean like bison, like the kind that they like cookies, you think? River bison. What does that mean, river bison? You mean like the bison at the river? Reverb. The reverb is on. Oh, reverb is on. That was the code that you were trying to give me. Oh, I got it. Yes, I left the reverb on. Hold on. Check. Okay. All right. Well, here it is. These are our cookies. They look amazing, but they taste just like pure baking soda. And I'm very disappointed in that, but I don't have any coffee anyway. I think I'm going to take... Game Master Flash gave me a really awesome donation for $20. I'm going to take that and I'm going to buy a fucking coffee and a really good cookie from a bakery. And I'm just going to sit there and think about what we did wrong today and how we can make it better in the future. But right now we're going to play a game. We're going to play a little bit of Peek with the users here. So let me get my headphones. And let's get into gaming mode. Tech4 Mithy says, I hope there's not more than 5 people at the party or they won't all get cookies. Yeah, that's a good point. Okay, we're going to go to the library here. We're going to go to Peek. And we're going to go to play. Oh, first... Yeah, I'm going to go to play. I have to turn on the desktop audio. There's always so much shit. Inkstrobe says you can always call them baking soda cookies and say that's how they're supposed to taste. Yeah, that way it still looks like I'm doing what I need to do. Squid Furnace has the same headphones. Yeah, the protective covering over the foamy part is all chewed up, but I want to see if maybe you can get replacement for these because they're really good. Spirit Override says, anyone else here because they discovered Henry from Penta? What's Penta? I always like to find out where people are finding out. What's Penta? Let's go to our variety here. This is a really fun game, and it's always fun to hang out with the users. Thanks, Cuxalol says, looking good. Well, that's very nice to hear. Oh, well, for one thing, we got to fix this. Oh, that's right. I'm supposed to go to my friends list. And join the game. That's the way I'm supposed to do it. Oh, Dendroleon, the Poundcast. That's awesome. That's really cool. Boy, I'm really happy to hear how people find the stream here. Nancy Drudel says, I'm here because the guy at the Greyhound station told me. Oh, that's cool. Maui Girl says, I have been telling everyone I know about Henry. I share every YouTube episode. Thanks, and don't forget, I put an episode on there every Tuesday now. It's all backlog from back when they were all behind the paywall, but they're all starting to come out. Okay. What? How did I get here? Okay, there you guys are.
Yep.
And this is me?
Yes.
What?
Feel free to configure yourself.
No, I don't need to do that. Let's just,
You can hit the checkbox.
Oh, okay. There we go. Hey, what's up, guys? Game Master Flash, thanks for that $20, man. I'm gonna take get a coffee and some real cookies with that. These came out like shit. Now, who do you got? Soren, it's Kate. Good to see you. Thanks for all the work that you do, and great background picture today. That was really cool. Chimp Warlord says, greetings, Henry Kitchens. Greetings right back to you. And then let me configure this so that we can see the alerts. Man called Tim, thanks for subscribing. And also Chimp Warlord. Greetings, Henry's Kitchen. Thanks for the subscription. All right, let's get back to the game here. All right, so what's the plan? So we're starting from the beginning, huh?
Yep. I don't know where Dark vanished to, is it?
Yeah.
He might have crashed again.
Yeah, his computer shut off.
What's up, the Chunks? Good to see you.
Hey, Henry, always a pleasure.
Yeah, how's the American or the North American Northwest region going?
It's pretty rainy.
Oh, I'll bet.
There, but
Anybody you know traveling? Because I have a friend who's stuck in Michigan, I think, at the moment. I think it's because the storm is on the New York side, so there's just a lot of backup. Lacey, how's it going?
Pretty good.
Good.
Dark's computer shut off, so he said to go on without him. So
Oh.
we'll just have to start at the shore. But he may be able to join us once we're started if he joins.
Oh, is he working on it?
Yeah.
And he can jump in?
Computer booted back up. I think so. Yeah.
We got to do some technical stuff here. Gamers.
Okay.
Okay, gamers are quiet. Hey, can you guys talk for a second so I can get a sound check?
Sure thing, man.
Okay, is that better, everybody, or is it too much? Beelzebub, is that better?
Yeah, I was gonna say that the way that I introduce people to your
This is
content
better.
is that I send them nobody's birthday on their birthday, and if they don't laugh, I don't want to be their friend anymore.
Louder than me. Okay. Oh, yeah. Well, that's good. Yeah, you have to have some sort of a litmus test. Okay, Gumme Candy says much better. Duza says good now. Okay, good. Yeah, it was a little adjustment I didn't make. So, yeah, this movie, guys, Five Nights at Freddy's. Are you guys familiar with the game?
Oh, a little bit.
Familiar with it, but I've never played it.
Well, yeah, it's interesting that that was not one that ever came up while we were playing here. I don't know anything about it, but I saw the movie and I thought it was great. It was a little bit like, it was like, you know, being a, it was a lot of jump scares, you know. It was everything you could want for a horror movie. Okay, so now we're flying to an island. We got in a plane crash, kind of like the show Lost. Oh, this is interesting.
Yeah, the shore looks a little bit different.
Yeah, it's usually a
strange.
beach, right?
Yeah. Let's hope that
Some kind of ruins.
doesn't mean things are gonna act weird in the future.
Nice. Excellent. Okay.
Oh. Here's some coconuts that if we eat now, we can get some extra. I don't know if it's like extra. Oh my god, I'm sorry, Henry.
Oh, that's all right.
I hope I didn't injure you.
No, that's fine. I'm just killing it with my bilabial fricative. Sorry, but it sounds a little like a sad fart. Well, that implies that if it was a happy fart, then you'd be okay with it. Nancy Drudel says, find the cocoa plants and create a startup.
All right, let's see what we're up against here.
Cocoa plants and
And
create a
then-
startup. Darunigan too. Hey, Henry. Hey, right back to you, Darunigan.
Okay, so I'll grab a couple of these for food on the way up. But if you eat a couple of the coconuts that are like toasty now,
Yeah.
then it'll give you like extra of that, not stamina, but like energy that will help you if you're out of stamina. You can like hit the space bar. So
I just
eat
took
a couple
one
now,
right
and then
You mean even like
Perfect.
the one that I've got?
Mhm.
Okay.
yeah. And then at the bottom
Oh,
you'll see
you're
that little
right.
like,
Yeah, I've got
like
more
lightning
stamina.
bolt. Yeah, it gives you a little bit extra.
Little
Excellent.
bonus
And that's
thing.
for when your stamina is all the way out. It'll give you a couple extra jumps to get to the next point.
You know, it just occurred to me, I'm kind of glad these cookies tasted like such shit because I know that I would have eaten all of them. I would literally be eating all of them. If anybody's just joining us, look at how awesome these cookies look. Peanut
Oh,
butter
dark here.
cookies.
Somewhere.
And there's plenty of peanut butter and there's only a little bit of sugar, but it's mostly baking soda, which apparently is not good. It's not like a type of soda that you would have. Wait, what is that? That's wrong. Whoa, Purple Donut Filling His Fruit just gifted 5 subs. Thank you so much, Purple Donut Filling His Fruit. That's very kind of you. We are playing Peak, which is a super fun game. So you guys, I'd say most of the people here live in places where there's snow. Am I correct about that?
Got a smattering of it this morning.
Oh, you got some, wait, who said, oh, is that Game Master Flash? You got it?
Yeah. A
Back
little
on
bit,
the,
it was all gone by 11 a.m., but a little bit.
on the mid-east coast.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice. Donnie Wahlberg says, you're kidding me. I ordered a barrel of baking soda for the holidays. Well, you could use it for other stuff, but just not. You could use it to clean your dishes, I guess. Why do we even put it in there? Does anybody know why we put it in there to begin with?
I don't actually know why it's used for cleaning, but I'm sure.
Or in the cookie. I mean, it's like my cookie probably would have been fine.
Oh, it's a leavener. Like it helps it rise a little.
Oh, I see. So it would have been just little dense sort of hockey pucks, but it would have been tastier. I think I'm gonna try
I just
it
thought
without.
you used it because it has
That's
baking
true.
in the name. I put all the things with baking in the name when I bake.
That's
Well, yeah,
true.
because then it would have been just
That's
peanut
actually
butter,
the
sugar, and
scientific
egg.
reason.
Yeah, baking soda, baking powder, baking chocolate, whatever I got.
There's a 3-ingredient version, and I should have just used that because I'll bet one of the
Is that called-
ingredients was not baking soda.
Is that like allspice but for baking?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Baking powder.
I think that
baking
makes
soda.
sense.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Am I gonna make this? Oh my god!
I'm not.
I did it. Whoa, this is pretty cool. I gotta say this is new. I got a bag or a box, luggage. Sports drink, anybody? Granola bar?
I'm good on food, but
That sports drink is good just to drink right away. Gives you extra energy.
Okay, will do.
It's because I'm too heavy. That's okay. I think I can get over here.
yeah, if you come up here, I'll grab it. Just watch out, there's a spiky plant.
Okay,
You
I
can
gotta
throw your
let my
backpack up
stamina
first, too.
come back.
Purple Donut Filling His Fruit is requesting a second playthrough of Heavy Rain. Do we want to do that?
I don't think I would ever do that.
I would probably have a better result. Boy, that one ended pretty bad. I mean, granted, Detroit Become Human ended as a all-out genocide, so I guess I lost that one. But the one, it's not a good way to end a game when your main character shoots himself, I guess. Kind of means you lost, I guess. I'm following the red it balloon, Pennywise. Oh shit.
Yeah, the balloon's
Oh
attached to
no
you.
no no
though.
no! Oh, I'm falling. I thought that was gonna be pretty cool what I just did there. How am I still here?
You're probably okay to drop from there and you'll be alright.
Wanted to get that balloon. Can you hang
It's
on the
attached to
balloon?
you.
Oh
Yeah,
what?
it's actually attached. Yeah, it's actually attached to you to help you fall. Oh, it's gone.
Oh, that's why it was
It's-
going
if
away
you-
from me. I was chasing after the
Yeah.
Pennywise balloon. Okay. Oops.
Which way do we want to go? Up that way, but I don't know. We might be able to make that climb
Had to take a granola bar here.
if we rest like
Wow.
right here, maybe. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm down to rest.
yeah. So I think we can make it. If you rest halfway through. Oh, but Chunks might be going the right way, actually.
It was pretty hard to get up that.
Okay.
pillar.
Well, we might be able to
Unless
go
you can
this
jump
way.
from there.
I'll bet
So
I
if
can
you
get up
if
here.
you jump up, yeah, if you rest halfway through where there's a lot of like dark
Oh yeah.
spots, and then you can climb the rest of the way this way. Oop. Uh oh.
Oh yeah, I got this.
Yeah. And then we'll go slowly. Be careful not to prick yourself here.
Okay.
Let's go around this thing. Ooh, these are scary. Okay. And then I think this is climbable here. Yeah.
Wow, what's that music?
I don't know. Maybe maybe it's just background sound, maybe.
This looks like a little bit like Sedona.
Maybe this way.
Except I don't think they have palm trees, but they have red rocks.
I think the Chunks is trying to figure it out here.
There might be a way up to the left over there, but I'm going to see if this one's maybe a bit easier.
Oh,
Oh shit.
Yeah, the left
Yeah.
looks difficult.
Fog is the last thing we need. No. Okay. Wow, quite a view here.
Okay.
Look at all those ruins. Alright. Trying to get up to where you guys can I get up from there?
Yeah, if you start
Do I-
climbing, I should be able to grab you on the way up.
Yeah, it's a little precarious, but this looks promising this way.
Yeah, I think we can do this. Whoa. Uh-oh. Where is everybody?
which way did you go?
Oh, hey. What's going on?
There he
I
is.
think if we can either go around this rock or go up it.
Yeah, we could. I think around it. It's kind of
Careful.
haphazard either way, but it's a little bit easier to the right.
A little bit
Yeah.
slippery there.
Oh my goodness.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay, that wasn't so bad.
There's a bit of a jump here. You gotta kind of run and jump.
Oh,
Oh no!
Uh-oh. Oh, saved
how do
by
you,
Flash.
How do you jump exactly?
Spacebar.
That's what I thought. But,
Space, and then if you hit shift immediately after that, it boosts you forward a little bit.
ah,
And it doesn't take a lot of your stamina if you hit shift after you jump versus before you jump.
I see.
That could be tough.
That's not good.
Well, that.
Uh-oh. Oh,
Oh god. Oh god. What's happening?
Oh,
death.
I thought.
Destruction. Death. Oh,
here,
exhausted.
come up this way. Oh
Dying.
no, Henry!
Ah! Fell right in the pricks.
I watched him.
Oh no! Oh! I'm dying in a long way. It's so painful. And I'm worse yet. I don't think I'm dead. I'm still alive.
Oof.
Help!
I'm here.
Okay.
Oh no! Easy.
And I'm poisoned. And I have shitty cookies. Everything's bad.
All going wrong today.
Well, that's quite a drop.
The good news is, like we can get out of here fairly easily. Oh, actually, if you're injured, maybe not.
Well, I'm
That took all my
poisoned.
stamina.
Yeah, the poison will go away, but I think you also
no.
fell quite a way too.
Oh, there we
All
go.
right.
Thanks.
Nice. Nicely done.
Whew. Alright, I'm ready to give it another go.
Maybe we should try going around to the left instead.
I thought Henry died, so I died after him. And then I died, not that.
Wait, did she die?
I'm not sure.
I seem to be doing a little better. Okay, I'm ready to rock. Oh, wait, we're going really far backwards here. This is where I found that thing.
Yeah, we kind of went all the way back down to the bottom.
Damn.
Where is everybody gone?
Here. dead person. Who's that?
It's me, Elise, Lacey.
Oh, you died?
I thought you died, so I jumped in solidarity, and
Oh,
then you were alive.
That's like a terrible tragedy, like a Shakespearean tragedy. Okay.
That's
The Chunks, do you know what the rescue ball does?
Yeah, it's kind of like a grappling hook. It's pretty cool. You aim it, I think it goes up to like 30 meters or something.
Uh-oh.
Pull
The
you
new
in that
age music
direction.
is starting.
Or, if you're looking down at someone, you can pull them up to you.
Okay, I got plenty of health left, so let me know where to go.
it's all. Oh, it's got 3 uses, by the way.
Oh, it's got 3 uses. Okay.
So you could theoretically grapple up to somewhere and then pull 2 of
Well,
us.
there
up.
it is, if anybody wants it.
Sure.
It's a grappling hook.
Okay.
So you just aim it up at somewhere where it has like a ledge behind it.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, I see
It
what
only
you're
goes
saying.
so far, so you got to make sure you get the little crosshair icon.
Let me know if you see an area that you think it would work.
Well, I think we were just up there, up right above where we are now, and it was kind of difficult unless you have a lot of stamina.
Oh, Dark Ages, we're missing you. Okay, well, I'm open to ideas.
Oh, hi.
You could give it a try.
Hi.
Just
Oh,
shooting it
wait.
up there.
Should I
Oh,
try it?
a cannon.
Yeah, where did... Oh!
Whoa,
Yeah.
that almost worked. Here, let's try this thing.
Do you guys have anything heavy to throw in there? I guess you don't want to throw your mints away.
I have Bing Bong.
No. Sweet Bing Bong. He is heavy, though, I think.
I think it's fine if I go with it.
Yeah. Then you go out together.
Need somebody to light it?
I can't get in it with Bing Bong, he's so fat.
It looks like you're still holding them to me.
Yeah, it does.
I'm trying to drop him.
All right, well, let's see what happens there.
Oh, okay, I'll hold on to him then.
Oh, nice
No,
landing.
there's just...
Cushion my
Yeah,
fall.
that was beautiful.
He cushioned my fall because he loves me so much.
So maybe... How far do we know the grapple hook goes up?
At
30
least
meters.
30 meters.
Will it reach up here? Like way up here?
Yes. Yes.
Oh! Go
Oh, no.
Henry! Oh,
Oh, fuck.
close.
It wasn't a good spot? Is that right here? Let me try it.
And then start
There's
climbing
no,
if you
there's
can.
no ledge
oh.
right there.
Oh no!
Did I fall more? Oh, no. This thing is more trouble than it's worth.
Try this right there. If you can see that green back up to where I am. See that little green
Yeah.
finger there?
I see this one. No, it doesn't let me.
And there, maybe there. Is that too far? Maybe just
How about
try
right
here.
there? Okay, I'll try this. I can't climb
Hey,
up
there
Oh,
you
that
go.
worked.
Oh no!
Oh,
Whoa! Ow! Jeez. Oh my goodness,
Ah.
I'm really dying over here. Oh, but
I
there
did
is a
not,
grappling hook now.
Oh, these are changed. I think the grappling hook only has 3 uses, and then it just disappears.
Oh, I got no energy. I'm dying. I'm hungry. What's that?
Here, I got some thick mints I can give you.
The new age music is playing. The new age music of death. Either that or a cat just sat on a keyboard.
There you go. Could at least get you a bit more. And let's see if we can get out of here this way. This is a little ledge here. And then up again.
just don't jump into those purple spiky.
rest.
Oh, you might have. Yeah.
I'm very injured. Oh,
Oh. Oh no.
fuck. Oh, okay, wait.
Oh no.
Taking a beating here. Okay. Okay, now I'm there.
Is Game Master Flash still alive?
Uh,
Haven't seen him in a while. Should we call for him?
he's poisoned. He's laying down very poisoned.
Oh, no. Oh, it looks like he's over here somewhere.
It's Bing Bong.
I don't have any antidote, so I'm not sure if we're going to be able to help. But we can try.
I'm awake.
Now, if you hit
survived.
F as you're falling, you can grab onto this chain
I can't
here.
pick a bing bong go. I'll go unconscious.
Just,
Oh.
No.
just before you hit it,
Well,
you can
think
just
we're
kind of spam. Or sorry, I guess E is the default key.
F or E?
E. E is an
Okay.
echo.
Alright. Oh boy.
It's pretty far up there.
There you go.
Did it. Wow.
Nice.
And you can just jump to get off it.
Oh yeah, that was good.
Ooh. Watch out for the
I
spiky
know, I don't
plant.
want to get poisoned.
Oh, there's
Okay.
Game Master Flash over
Thanks.
there. Oh, I think we must have passed each other. Really need to find some bandages or some kind of healing for you.
Yeah, I'm definitely pretty broken here.
Oh, 2 suitcases right here. Oh,
That
yeah.
would be awesome. What do we got?
No healing
Blue?
though.
Let's see if these
That,
cookies are any good.
Oh yeah, cookies are great. They last a while. There's some trail mix here too.
Well, I'm not hungry anymore. That's good. Getting more stamina. There we go.
Hmm.
Okay, I'm just sick, but I have a lot of stamina.
Oof, that used up everything I had. Oh, this is a tricky one today.
Yeah. I'm convinced
Might
sometimes
be able
they're using an AI algorithm to check them, and it just doesn't work that great sometimes.
Oh, really?
I'm not
I
sure.
thought it was all
don't-
just procedurally generated. Didn't know they actually checked them with anything.
I would think they'd have to, right? Otherwise, they're just going to be putting out impossible courses.
Where are we headed?
I don't know. Can you get that chain? Oh,
Ow. You can, but it's really tricky, and because you have to jump over to it, it uses up all your stamina. I was trying to get maybe up above it, but that doesn't seem viable either. This might just be a dead end for us here.
Well, it might
Oh,
be
yeah,
for
there's
the
nowhere to
best because I think it's time that we have to wrap up here. Let's just see if there's one more thing.
Oh, ow.
Oh, I got the chain.
Oh, nice.
Now
Does it
where
go
do I
anywhere?
Maybe the other side.
Oh, there's a little crevasse up there.
It's just taking me back to where we were. Nah, that chain doesn't do anything.
This is a dead end too.
Chain there.
Yeah, I think Henry may have actually found a path up, but I think everyone might be too hungry.
Yeah.
Because
if there's
I'm
like-
losing stamina even though I'm just sitting here.
You're actually hanging onto the wall.
Oh, I see.
Oh, yep, nope. Oh,
Yeah.
Can I use my balloon for something?
You can attach it to yourself and it'll kind of
It'll
slow your
motivate
falling.
you from what we've learned earlier.
It is a happy red balloon.
Oh, that's cool.
If you get enough balloons, you can actually kind of just float to the top.
Look.
I'm gonna go check this suitcase real quick.
No, no, no. Oh, oh.
Oh dear. Oh, hi, Kate.
Yeah, the scout guy killed me.
Oh, the Scoutmaster.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
There's
think
a
he shows
scout.
up if you get too far ahead of everybody.
Yeah, there's
I still hate you
if
guys.
you get to the
You guys
top
are fun.
and there's not a lot of other people around you, the Scoutmaster will come out and attack you.
I think he only shows up if you get close to the top.
Oh, okay. If you get close to the top.
Yeah, and you
Might
left your
have-
fellow
And you have to be
Scout
alone,
behind.
right? Yeah.
Chain.
I'm not really sure where to go on this one.
Yeah,
This is back where we
it
were.
feels like
Yeah, we've already been here.
there's not a great viable option forward on this way.
Well,
Let's-
I think it's probably time to wrap up here anyway. I have to take these cookies over to a holiday
Oh,
party.
nope, that didn't work.
So,
Oh, I'm
I
going
suggested that you take the good cookies and buy some good cookies and mix the bad with the good and just watch people eat them all.
yeah, just see what happens. Disguise them. Yeah, very disappointing.
What
Maybe
are you
I'll
throwing
just,
at me?
maybe I'll just go
Big
ahead and
old
end it
plume
off.
of purple.
Nope.
Yeah, may as well.
Yeah, well, I've got the balloon, so maybe the balloon will sort of save me. I'm gonna take a run and a jump.
Yeah, go for it. I survived, but
Oh no!
Delicious poison, I agree.
Oh, well.
I don't think you're getting up from that one, unfortunately.
All right, you guys. Well, this was a good time. I went out with a bang. Thanks for joining me, and yeah, let's do it again next Sunday.
Come on.
You guys there?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, everybody. Thanks very much. And I'll see
Thanks
you
for
guys.
playing, Henry.
Yeah, we'll see you guys next Sunday for the big Christmas stream.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right.
right.
Thanks, everybody. This is a great
Have a good
shot to
night.
leave on right here.
Thanks, Henry.
All right. Okay, everybody. Well, That was a good time. If you're just joining us, we made shitty cookies. Hey, are we able to, is Nim doing his show right now? Because I think it'd be great to go ahead and raid his show. Maybe the mods could help let me know if that's, if it's going on right now, because I will try. Oh, it's finished now. Oh, that's dumb. That's dumb. Yeah. It's I was trying to say damn, and then I was trying to say it's a bummer, but it's dumb that it's finished. But that's too bad. Well, I'm gonna watch the rest of it on DVD. So we want to say goodbye to Roast Beef. Yeah, I'm gonna have to reset the camera on him. Hold on. Roast Beef is deep in the dark closet right now, and if I got the camera on him, he would wake up, and I think he's probably having a good time sleeping, so I think we're going to leave him where he is. All right, everybody. Well, I can't wait to see you Wednesday at 11 a.m. Pacific. I hope everybody's doing well this holiday season. It's tough, I'm sure, because the holidays in general are a very difficult time in a human being's life. But we're going to make it through it by being together and using festivity as our weapon. Mochi's Nirvana says, see everyone next Sunday for the holiday stream with the users. Yeah, it's going to be great. And once again, there are towels available. Finally, the kitchen towels are available on the Henry's Kitchen shop. So you just go to henrys.kitchen under merch or henryphillips.com/shop. And you can get those kitchen towels. It's still not too late. I'm going to put them all in the mail tomorrow, so that should still be a week to get there through the post office, or more actually. All right, everybody. And the stickers are there too, yeah. All right, well, thanks everybody. Hope to see you on Wednesday at 11 a.m. In the meantime, have a great week.